On the hillside that once held only grass and bare earth, the house has already risen in part. But a frame, no matter how strong, is not yet a place to live. In this stage, she is no longer building the foundation. She begins something more important, turning that frame into real shelter. She returns to the timber and the upper joints of the structure. This is work that demands precision more than force. If one piece is set wrong, the roof will shift. If one angle is off, the entire house will lose its balance. That is why every movement here is slow, steady, and deliberate. As the first diagonal roof lines begin to connect, the form of the house becomes clearer than ever. From this point on, the viewer is no longer looking only at posts and beams. They begin to see where shade will fall, where rain will be turned away, where life may one day remain. A roof frame is always the first promise of a home. At this point, the structure has entered a different state. It no longer stands like a bare skeleton on an empty slope. It has gained shape, direction, and rhythm of its own. The change is not loud, but it is profound, because once a roof begins, a structure starts moving from being built to being inhabited. Then she steps away from the frame to gather what will give that roof its true meaning. Large palm leaves are cut from the vegetation nearby. They are not just materials. They are the skin of this house, the layer that will block sunlight, turn away rain, and soften the structure against the open weather of the hillside. The leaves are arranged, shaped, and tied into ordered layers. This is one of the most beautiful parts of the video, because it reveals the handmade nature of the build so clearly. The roof does not arrive as finished material. It comes from her hands, from the repeated rhythm of patient work, and from a practical understanding of what a roof must truly protect against. When the first layers of leaves are lifted onto the roof, the entire structure changes at once. From exposed timber, it begins to gain surface color and a sense of life. This is one of the strongest payoff moments in the video, because for the first time, the house appears not merely as a structure, but as a place that can truly shelter. Layer by layer, the roof thickens into something that can truly protect. It is no longer only the suggestion of a house. It has become a covering. On a windy open hillside, that difference is enormous. A house only begins to feel trustworthy when it can stand beneath sun and rain without remaining exposed. Seen from a distance, the house now carries a very clear form. A wide roof, a firm frame, a raised floor, and shadow beginning to gather beneath it. This is the moment when the hillside stops feeling like a construction site alone. It begins to take on the presence of a place to live. The payoff of part 2 lies right here, a roof appearing over land that was once empty. In the end, what she creates in this part is more than a leaf roof over a timber frame. It is the decisive transformation of the whole build, from frame to roof, from worksite to sheltering place. On the hillside that once stood empty, a house now holds a clearer form. And with it, her determination becomes more visible than ever. When she sits down inside the newly built house, the rhythm of the video changes completely. The sounds of cutting, carving, and fastening begin to fall away. Now the rhythm belongs to a place that can finally hold a person within it. It is a crucial moment, because the structure is no longer only something being built. It has begun to allow a small life to happen inside it.